Hey you guys, I just wanted to come to you guys with this little video really quick. I'm alone for once in my crash pad, so I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to make this video for you guys really quick. Alright, so this video is going to be about you should be asking God for strength during storms. So during spiritual warfare, during really hard times, God's gonna make it bring rain on the good people, and he's gonna bring rain on bad people. So in this case, you being a child of God, God's gonna bring rain on you, but the rain's gonna build character. And so during these times, you need to be asking for strength, because these people are not fighting fair. These people are 9 times out of 10 to 10 times out of 10 having to gang up on you, and it's not just 1 or 2 people. A lot of times they go and recruit many people to gang up on you because they know how powerful you are alone. But they just like to get a whole bunch of people against you and do their best to tear you down, because it's spiritual warfare. Their demons are working through them the devil's using them to turn you around and make you go back towards him and get you off the right path. So what I've noticed is it's really important to ask God for strength. And when you're asking him for strength, you need to truly have faith and believe in that prayer that you're praying to God for strength. You got to believe that he's going to really truly give you that strength. And for example, when it comes to me, I ask for strength. Well, I started doing it, just begging God to help me. I was literally just asking him to help me. It was like my last resort. I was just tired of dealing with people, tired of being around people that are not dealing with their own demons. And it's just like I just started asking God, come on now, you gotta help me. Asking him calm down all this stuff. I was asking him really to stop making the situation so hard. I'm tired. I've been dealing with this for I've been in this season for over almost a year and a half now. I'm tired, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And I'm just I was asking him, I was like, you gotta stop. You gotta do something. I can't do this no more. And so that's happened to me a few times, especially during times at being at work, because aviation is straight up demonic. But when I noticed that when I did that, I had a different level of peace in situations. It just came out of nowhere. I would be in the situations dealing with these people. For example, there was this lady that I work with on a trip. I was only going to deal with her for one leg. But when we got on the airplane, you could just tell she had like a loony type feel to her. And she was one of those people that would say disrespectful things on her breath and just be loony. And I ended up having to work in the back of the airplane with her. And she, when I noticed she kept saying disrespectful things on her breath, I kind of just stopped talking much. Wasn't rude or nothing. I just, because if I'm in a mood to be rude, I'll be rude. But at this point, I just didn't want to really talk. And so anytime she would pick up conversation, she would try to start the conversation after saying something really rude. But I was just very short and quiet. And then she ended up doing little things I was standing in front of her. She was she fell, literally fell on me from behind me, and she was sitting like this, and she fell over the side of my shoulder like this. And I turned around and looked, and I noticed that what she was trying to do, she was trying to be extremely annoying, just to annoy me. And so I had, what I did in that situation was like, there was something that just came over me. A very, very calm peace to where I was able to endure all the jabs that she was throwing with no problem. Like, it was like I wasn't bothered by anything she was doing, and it wasn't me, because if it was me, I would have been ready to throw them hands with the things that she was like, with the disrespect she was throwing. And it came out later, like during conversation, because as the time went on, I started like, talking more and more, because I was at peace. Like, I was just talking about random stuff, with her, nothing personal, because I don't talk nothing personal with those type of people, but just, I was just doing conversation at peace with her, and it appeared that it was really bothering her. And she slipped up and said during one of our conversations, she was like, yeah, I like to annoy people. She said that out of her own mouth. Like, I vividly remember her saying that, and I was just like, what the heck? She's like, yeah, I like to annoy people. And I was like, okay. And then so, like, as I'm in the conversation, the Spirit's talking to me, and it's like telling me, yeah, she likes to annoy people, but she's annoyed that you're not annoyed by the things that she's throwing out. You're sitting here high spirited, unbothered, and it's like, it wasn't me. It wasn't me that was doing that. But yeah, so little situations like that, like after like noticing that, because I don't think I straight up asked God for strength in that situation. I think He just gave it to me. And so, and I still wasn't asking for strength during the spiritual warfare after that. I just had really noticed that situation, and it happened a few more times where it's just like, it wasn't me, it was something in me, like, just working and keeping me at a perfect peace during a tough time. And I was just like, I hope this happens all the time, because it's not me. Like, I don't understand where it's coming from. And so then I started with the because it wasn't there all the time. So it's like when times got tough and I wasn't feeling that way, that's when I started, going to God, like, God, come on, like, I can't do this no more. Like, I'm tired, I'm fed up. I can't keep dealing with this, and it's getting worse and worse. Like, this is getting to be too much. And so just recently is when I started like noticing, like, oh, okay, like, you gotta ask for that strength, and He'll give you that perfect peace, and that's how you're gonna deal with it. So now I know, like, he taught me what He could do, and then I figured out, oh, I gotta ask for that, and that's how I get that, and that's how I can be in perfect peace during these stressful times that He's putting me in. I gotta ask for help, and He'll give it to me. And I gotta believe it and actually have faith. And if it's tough for you, because I know it can be quite tough to have true faith in, especially starting out, you don't know if what you're asking for, He's gonna actually give it to you. But pray for faith too. Like, pray for Him to give you true faith. Like, He'll put you through a situation that'll teach you to, and you'll learn. Like, He's so constructive that He'll teach you how you should be having faith, and teach you, like, you'll learn within a situation that He puts you through, and you'll have more faith in that way. So pray for that faith if you're not having that faith, if you're having issues with that. Last thing I want to say on this topic is pray for strength and having strength. Yes, you get that perfect peace, but sometimes it's just like you're allowed to still have feelings, still have a mood that you're in. I wouldn't want to say mood, because you could be in a mood but you could still react differently. But like, you're still allowed to have feelings. You're not a robot. You're entitled to your feelings. And I would say, like, one trip, the report time was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So it takes me like an hour and a half to get there because I have to ride the shuttle and everything to get there. So I have to be up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to make it to those 5 o'clock shows. And the trips don't end until like 11 a.m. So, and then I earlier in that, like the week before that trip, I had been on overnight trips, and I had like one day off to, you know, adjust, or it was like 2 days off to adjust. So I'm adjusting. I'm getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to a show for 5 o'clock in the morning. And you know, you're entitled to be tired. Who wouldn't be tired? It's, you know, like, who wouldn't be in the mood to go talk to a whole bunch of people who are talking to at that time, because that's the time they're usually going to work, and people who just don't really get it and just ready to, you know, talk your ear off. You know, there's certain type of people too in this field that just all they want to do is talk, and it's like they even run out of things to talk to, and they keep talking. I mean, they run out of things to talk about, and they keep talking. It's like, once we get to that point where we're talking about banana leaves on a tree, you know, like, it's time to just kind of be quiet. Like, why you can't be quiet? Like, that means that you can't deal with yourself personally if you can't sit and be quiet sometimes. But I had that show at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was tired. I wasn't in the mood to deal with people, and I got a group of people who were talkers, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So I went in the restroom, and when I saw who I was working with, I went in the restroom. I was like, come on now, come on now. So I got on a flight that was quite quiet. I know that that made people, like, I was quiet. I said hello, but I barely said hello. But I could tell that bothered everybody. Like, the lead was like asking me, she was like, she kept repeating, I don't want no drama on this flight. I don't want no drama on this flight. And I was just like, there's not going to be no drama. I'm just going to be quiet because I am tired. I'm not in the mood for none of that. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to sit here and have y'all talk off my ear. So that's why I'm going to start off quiet so y'all leave me alone. And I could tell they were extremely bothered by that. They kept trying to like start up conversation with me, even though they noticed I wasn't really in a talking mood. But I just feel like I was protected a lot during that flight. I don't feel like I had God put the spirit in me to be like because I was unbothered still, but he didn't put the spirit in me to be like up and lively and everything, because I'm tired. He just protected me a lot, gave me the opportunity to go sit somewhere else, you know, made things happen to where I didn't get bothered too much. So it can happen that way too, just like, you know, his protection. So yeah, during these tough times, you really gotta be praying for strength and peace and love, praying love back into your heart, because this fight is not between you and that other human. This fight is between him, and he's always going to be stronger. So why not go to the one that's always going to be stronger, the one that's always going to be the winner, the one that is on top, literally, the one who made us, even him, you know? It may seem like he's winning because this is he's the lowercase God of this world, but at the end of the day, he's the one that allowed him to be the lowercase g of this world. He still can do whatever he wants to do, and he can't do anything without his permission. So get that true strength, get that real strength, and pray for him to you know, protect you and give you what you need when you're going through those tough times. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.